Hello everyone and welcome back to another day in beautiful Geisel, Austria. Now, you might have noticed on the top right corner that we just gotten a fine. And it's not fine. We got billed 5,004. Drum roll, please. Okay, event log. So we are in November, 20 points added for restricted slurry application, minus 100 points awarded for manure management. Now, what was wrong there again? I don't really understand, because we used up most of the manure that was in the pile. We got awarded 198 euros for natural grazing. Animal conditions were -2, okay, understandable. So we received a 5,000 fine for violating the manure management policy. Ah, brother. And a new scheme is available. Let's see. Tractor demo. Oh, look at that. We could test the Farmer 300C/CI for 1 month. So manure management, what was wrong again? How is max allowed storage 5,000 if we were at max allowed storage? I don't know. I can't wrap my head around how to fill this need. So the last time it was evaluated, we were able to have like 10,000 liters, and we got it under 10,000, and now it's just 5. Like, what in the world? Okay, so let's read this again. The report shows the amount of manure produced over the last 6 months. It also shows total produced and maximum allowed storage over the last 6 months. Okay, so it was half a year. Of course, we had 10,000, and half of that is 5,000. Bruh. In any case, me and my father, we had a long and good talk about what to do with the cows. And we came to the conclusion that we can't really, lift our hands and pretend that everything is as it should be. The veterinarian didn't find any fault. All the rest of the animals are completely healthy. So we're gonna have to add a few heads to the herd. And I have already been on the line with the animal dealer. And he has 3 cows, and they are all in very good health, and they all have very good genetics, which is, of course, all very good. So we're gonna make sure that we pick them up before anybody else does. So we actually have 3 more cows in the herd. They are all 12 months or older. I think one is 13 months. And this should strengthen our herd just a little bit. And I really do hope that when we get calves, the calving season is expected in December. And we're gonna have probably a few new pregnant animals. It's gonna be adding new strength and new health to the herd. Meanwhile, I can tell you some good news. I have actually found 2 balers available that are stationary, and they produce round bales, but we can use them for to actually dump hay straight out of our hay bunker and make bales and then transport them down to the animal dealers. The highest price for hay is in December, but I don't want to wait that long because it might be that we get some heavy snowfall and we can't move the bales, so I think we're gonna do it pretty soon, probably tomorrow if weather holds. There is another thing that we have been invited down to the vehicle shop because there is a brand presentation. So there is a new rising brand coming to town, and of agriculture equipment, that is, and they're gonna have all their pieces neatly displayed so we can have a look at them and have a bit of a chat with the producers. It's better if I keep my lights on, just in case, you know. So yeah, we're gonna be taking a trip down to the vehicle shop to see that brand's demo. It's technically not a demo because they ain't gonna be using them, but it's just more of a showcase on what they offer, and maybe, just maybe, we'll find something for us. Because I honestly, the current setup that we have with our seeder could be better, and I'm kinda sorta wanting to expand a bit on the seeder front, but the money side is tight. Don't want to be over dramatic, but it's tight. Yeah, and this 5,000 euro fine didn't really come as a blessing. So yeah, I do see some loans in the future, maybe some higher purchases, especially if we're gonna decide for and go for that rigid track. Okay, slowly over the bridge and bump it, bump. So this is a field we ain't gonna be using this year. I'll try to break the lease on it, but I still haven't figured out how to do that, so but it's not much. I think we only pay around 10 euros per month for it, so that's 120 euros a year, which is not too bad. Let's set this up, and I'll be back when all the animals are loaded. Alright. Let's find somebody to assist us. Yeah, I guess we missed the window. So the Holstein breed is over here, and they only have one full-aged cow. It has all the very good stats. So we're gonna get this one, and the Holstein, we're gonna get another bull. This one has very high stats also, so it should be helpful for the farm. So this is a UK grown animal, and this one is, can I see? No, not really. Can't really see. We could start thinking about adding some different breeds. Brown Swiss is also used for dairy farming, produces milk. This one has like low to extremely low stats, so I think I'm gonna pass. Angus is of course used for meat production. Angus cows or Angus beef is widely known for its steaks. Also, limousine is used for breathing and adding weight to it. And this might be another way to go. Hereford. Okay, let's see. Hereford are also meat oriented, and then we have Highland cattle, which technically would fit, but I don't think so. And water buffalo would definitely not fit the area. So these two. Do I take the plunge and take a few of these? Nothing really sticks out. These limousines are a lot better. Or at least this one is. The bull is average to very low. Nah. And these are only 1 month, and this is a newborn, so we can't really do anything with them. Alright, well, I guess we are taking these two. At least it's gonna add something to the herd. And we're gonna keep an eye out for more in the near future. Alrighty, 2,792 paid for the two animals. I am extremely unhappy about this situation, let me be honest. I do want to lie and say that, yay, everything is good, but if it's not, it's not. And I guess somebody came and took 2 of the good cows that were in stock. Which is also a bit of a shame from the animal dealer, to be honest. I didn't expect that kind of behavior from them. Well, no use of complaining now. I did learn that complaining about something you can't really change or have power over is a waste of energy, time, and what's most important, it's a waste of your focus on the future and on things that actually matter. Because if you can't change something, then it really doesn't matter. The only thing you can do is accept it and work your way around it. Yeah, I'm getting all philosophical. See you, see you back at the farm. Alrighty, well, we now have 13 heads of animals here. I am happy to tell you that the cow that was stuck here is no longer stuck and everything was fine with her. I can't really explain what happened, but hey, such is life. Yeah. These animals. And this isn't a really friendly place to have the trailer parked, but I don't have anywhere else to put it for it to not be in the way. It's gonna have to live here. Man, this is a beautiful machine. It's very, very filthy. So while we're here, let's use up the opportunity and wash it down. It's still warm enough outside, so if I leave the shed open, it should dry out completely. His father always used to say that you gotta be careful not to leave your machines wet when the freeze comes over, because it can damage your seals and your hydraulic attachers and whatnot. So, yeah, we have always tried to have that in mind. Be mindful of the door. Good, so now you can dry out nicely. Okay, this is not attached. Perfect. Now before I go down, I do want to have a quick little look at our apple juice production and apple cider. We're gonna have a short stop over here. And as you know, we still have that winter barley in the grain silos, which could get sold in the near future. I think the best price is gonna be somewhere in December. Alright, well, we got 2,500 liters. Okay, let's see if we can get it out. Maybe I can take it and sell it up at the restaurant real quick while I have my cargo truck here. Poor Mercedes. Awesome. So we got 2 pallets, 1,200 liters in each. So we can take them to the restaurant. I think they're gonna be very happy about it. Yeah, okay. Let's take the second one out. Crate by crate, pallet by pallet. Okay, I don't think there's a need to strap it down because we're only going across the road. And this isn't gonna... we're not going far. I'm just gonna take it slow so we don't lose anything. Oh yeah. After that hit with animals dying and another hit with the animal dealer selling off two of the cows that I had my sights on, I don't know. I think I need a vacation. And probably because during the winter we don't have anything much to do here, I'm gonna go on a skiing vacation just to clear my head off. Because I've been here for almost a year now and it's been just work, 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 constant work. Okay, let me go and see who I can talk to about selling these. Who's gonna take him in? Right, I've turned my car around and they said that I can drop the cider right here. So 4,757 plus 345 for the environmental score and twice the same. So we got paid around 10,000 for the apple juice and the apple cider, which is a lovely bit of income. I will not lie, I expected much less. I was never around when my father got paid for selling the products. I just delivered them and then everything else was handled by my dad. But it looks like it's pretty decent money in this. Yeah. I don't think our 13 cows are gonna eat much in terms of dry clover and dry alfalfa. So I am toying with the idea that maybe besides selling all the hay, the regular hay, I actually make, I don't know, a few bales, maybe 6 bales of each of that clover and alfalfa. We might even sell that and rake some money in that way. But I really gotta be careful when the next evaluation for manure handling comes around, that I take care of it before I get in trouble again. Because we got fined 5,000 in the spring, we got fined 5,000 in the autumn, and it's, you know, 10,000 down the drain. We could be sitting at 58 grand at the moment if we did make that mistake twice. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me thrice. I better stop. Yeah, hopefully it won't come to that. Hopefully it won't come to that. In any case, I'm making my way down to the vehicle shop right now, so we have a bit of a check about what that Sky agricultural equipment is all about. I've heard there are some seeders, so this is why I'm interested, if the price is right, of course, and if the horsepower requirement is right, because we do have steep hills and we can't run machinery that requires, I don't know, 200 horsepower. We technically could, but it's just a waste of tractors. Yeah, this is quite a nice scenic drive through the town. I think I'm gonna keep recording just to show you how it looks like in the fall. Oh, while we're here, I did want to have a look at the top of the old town. There is a manual on keeping animals and what the best time to sell them is and what the best weight and age is. So while we're here, let me quick. Ooh, whoops! I drove into someone's courtyard. Right. Let's go the route that we actually know how to go to the top of the town. Yeah, this is the way. It's such a sharp turn. Let's go through the old entrance. All the ice cream stands are out. Right, let's see if there's any free space to park. It is perfect. Just stick the Mercedes in there. Oh, it's tight. Tight like a tiger. Tight like a tiger. Yeah, that's too tight. Oh, right. When we were last here, it was winter. Everything was closed down. So look at this. We have some ice cream gardens. Beautiful flowers growing. And this is a really nice historic piece of town with the church in the background. But I think that the document I'm looking for, excuse me, is here. Okay, and this is not. Yeah, this is it. See if I can enlarge it a bit. Alright, so milk per cow. How many liters we can get per month. And times months. So up to 72 it grows and then it starts dwindling. So 72 is what, 11 years old? No, 5 years old, 6. 6 years old, yeah. Alright. And if we would be breeding animals for a weight, that's the meat class, like Angus we spoke about in the beginning of the episode, we get the price about 4,500 at 24 months old. So 2-year-old animals are gonna give us the most. Excuse me. Gonna give us the most revenue. I don't know. I might have a word with my father and we might try it out with meat breeds. Because we've always been a dairy farm, but because we had such an unfortunate incident, might be better. Might be better to spread out a bit. And this is much too big of a car for for this old town. Right, let's get out and let's go down to that vehicle shop. I think we can have a shortcut through here. my memory serves me right. Alright, can I help you, sir? Just parked in the middle of the main road. As you do. As you do. Okay, and we are on our well-known road. We're almost at the dealers. I really wonder how all this is gonna look like. Hopefully it's good. And maybe, just maybe, we can find something for ourselves. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The rear wheels are in the box. Oh, and a balloon. Do you think that's connected with the showcase? Nice. Wow, so there's quite a few pieces of equipment here. Okay, well, let's go around and check what everything is all about. So if you don't know Sky Agriculture, I think it's a French company. And they are the owners of the brand Solky, or possibly Solky was previous brand of this. And they are mainly focused on precision farming and doing things as precise as you possibly can. Okay, so this is a trailed fertilizer spreader. Let's see if we can climb up. Oh, this is a big one. This one can probably cover a lot of ground. Perfect. Alright, so this is another fertilizer spreader. Let's see if we can open it up. Looks like a very good piece of equipment. And if I'm not mistaken, this turquoise color is actually a tribute to Sulky. Sulkies were like color like that. And I guess it got painted over with white. Cool. Alrighty. And I think we have some seeders here. With the power harrow attached. Or is this only for... It looks like a seeder. It's got all the equipment, the hoses and everything. So this one is 3 meter wide and this one is 4 meter wide, so they're brother and sister. Or brother or brother, or sister and sister, I don't know. And we open this one. Oh, this one's locked. Alright, then we have some sort of cultivator disc harrow, trailed one. Ooh, very tremendous power harrow. You can see in the bottom right corner some stats. It takes 240 horsepower to run this. And I guess it does have an attacher for possibly this thing that's behind. Looks like another seeder. Yeah. So power harrow with 240 horsepower requirement and another seeder with 20. So 260 altogether to run this setup. You possibly have to have, yeah, a bin. So this is where you'd put your seed in, and it gets fed by the hoses. Let's see if there's an outlet. Yeah, it's over here. So these outlets connect via hoses to the seeder. And then you can do all sorts of things. And this is 6 meter wide. Do you think that's folds? Yeah, it folds. Look at that, it has pistons. This might be interesting. But look at the weight. This one is 5.87 tons. It weighs more than our Mercedes tractor. And this is 2.16, so that's 8 tons of equipment. And then we have another setup. Or, no, technically this is only a planter. Nice. Nice. So this is a planter. You can use this for corn, for soybeans and other row crop style products. And there are another 2 power harrows here. This looks like another seeder. So I guess we have space for fertilizer, possibly in the back, and the seed in the front. Or maybe it's the other way around. It actually has 2 hoppers. Maybe this is for fertilizer and seed. What would these be for? I don't know. So yeah, I guess this is it, what the Sky equipment offers. If I would be interested in any items from here, well, it would definitely be that thing that weighs 8 tons altogether. And the hopper is additional, I forgot to check. 2 tons. Okay, so 10 ton worth of equipment. This would be a very good thing because it has a 6 meter width. But we could possibly have a go with having maybe a 4 meter planter that's all built in one piece. So this is 5.38 tons. Okay. So it's not too heavy. It's 1 meter wider than what we have at the moment. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna have a chat with representatives. Possibly I can get a catalog to see all the prices attached to these. Because the prices might put me on my behind. Right. Okay, so here's the catalog. Alright, so this is the famous catalog. And these are all the items that are displayed outside. So for the pieces of equipment we were looking at, the HR 300 or 3 meter or 4 meter wide, the prices are astounding. I was thinking it was gonna be around, let's say, I don't know, 25,000-30,000, and I would feel that's a lot. But I did not expect 61,000 for the 4 meter width. It's just obnoxious. You can change the roller type. You can have tires for compaction. You can have additional packers, tracker, or cage. But man, oh man, brother, oh brother, 61,000. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have that. Then we have... Alright, so this is the power harrow and the crop seeder for drum roll. 94,500. Yeah, I don't really think this is gonna see any daylight on our farm. This is the planter for the row crop. This is only 67 grand. And the hopper is additional 22.5. And you can get it with front weight to balance the rear, or you can have some tires for compaction. So if you think about these tires compact soil in between, and then you have tires of the tractor on each side that compact the rest. Nope. 80 grand for power harrow. The fertilizer spreader is 25, which is not too bad, I guess. The trailed fertilizer spreader is 117,500. And then we have the trailed one, 123,000. And what in the world? This is... What's so special about this? So it has such a price. It's a disc harrow. Or a disc cultivator. With some tires to compact it. I don't know, everybody. 134,500 euros. Yeah. I think I'm gonna take my leave now. I've seen what I wanted to see. I definitely know that I'm not investing into any of these. And I think it's time that I go for a nice cold beer. Because it has been a tough few days. I really do believe I deserve a bit of peace and relaxation. Alrighty, yeah, I think a nice little sit down next to the river is gonna be what I need today. It's gonna be my medicine. Okay, let's park over here. Did I put it directly in front of the place I'm not supposed to? I have. Classic. But that over there is a parking space and I'm gonna use it. And this is too much of a boat for this town. Toit like a tiger, look at that. Alright. Yeah. Can I put a cover on? I can. Perfect. It is supposed to rain in a bit, so it's better to have the car protected. And yeah, I'm gonna have a sit down here at the beer garden. So, thank you all for watching. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun. And join me next time where we continue with this adventure. Take care. Goodbye.